everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and I'm here to give you my official review for Deadpool trailer number 2. Yes, it's finally here, and of course if you haven't seen this trailer, please go check it out because this review may contain spoilers. But that being said and done, let's get into the newest Deadpool trailer, which ironically enough, you have to check out the Red Band trailer. I mean, Deadpool is a rated R movie, so, you know, why kid yourself with watching a completely different other trailer? I mean, unless you're a youngin', which of course I hope you're not, considering this is a superhero movie for adults, if you will. It's probably best not to have kids involved with all this kind of awesomeness, so keep that in mind. But that being said, let's get into Deadpool the trailer. Now, first things first, the best thing about this trailer is Ryan Reynolds. I mean, like, we already knew that Ryan Reynolds was definitely born to play this character. He was born to be Deadpool, Wade Wilson. It was inevitable. He had to do it again and try and give it justice. And I think the best thing is that 20th Century Fox has done, because they had only one of two ways to fuck up this movie, which is A, completely do a terrible job and just destroying the franchise right before it started, which is something they ironically kind of did with X-Men Origins, or they could have done a fantastic job. And even though the movie doesn't come out until like a good couple months from now, based off these trailers, TV spots, and various other commercial spots that I'm pretty sure Ryan Reynolds did on his free time without a paycheck, I could tell that this movie is going to be awesome. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, you could tell he's all into this. He went full-on Jim Carrey, if you know what I'm getting at. I mean, he just went all in with this movie. And I think that's one of the awesomest, if that's even I don't even know, I'm paraphrasing with my shitty vocabulary, but that's the most awesome thing about this trailer and about the project as a whole, is that they gave Ryan Reynolds free reign to really be himself and really take this character from the page and take him to the screen, transition him, if you will, and they did it perfectly. And Ryan Reynolds, I think the best thing that 20th Century Fox could have done with Ryan Reynolds is to really let him do those kind of things, because it would have been really sad to just like watch another rehash of what we saw in X-Men Origins. And on top of that, it's really sad to see like actors who like very much just, you can tell that they're pretty much either doing it for the paycheck, they're doing it for like a one and done kind of movie. You can tell those kind of things. But Ryan Reynolds, you feel like this is him giving it his all. I have not seen another movie outside of Deadpool that I've really seen him really super excited for a project and really giving it his all throughout these marketing campaigns and TV spots and little commercial spots and everything involved with the project. You can tell he's really into it, and I think that's the best part about the project. 20th Century Fox, kudos for finally giving someone creative freedom to do whatever the hell they want with the project. Unfortunately, you couldn't really do that with Fantastic Four, but at least you're doing it for Deadpool. But that being said, the Deadpool trailer is pretty awesome. It pretty much shows the same old stuff that we've seen in the previous trailer, and also with the TV spots that we got, with the extra bit of gore and profanity and other awesome Deadpool stuff like breaking the fourth wall, talking shit, just pretty much, you know, explaining to you, the viewer, as to how this movie is going to go down. And I think it was a perfect explanation as to what this movie really is. It's not your average, ordinary superhero movie. This is a completely different kind of superhero movie, which Deadpool states in the trailer, which is the best line ever, because that's what this movie is. It's completely alien in comparison to everything else that's come out. I mean, hell, this movie is somewhat quasi-connected to the X-Men verse. However, when you watch this trailer as a whole, I mean, granted, it might change when we see the final cut with the movie in theaters, but when you see the trailer alone, just feels like something that 20th Century Fox just said, go crazy, we don't even care if it's connected, fuck canon, because, I mean, granted, they don't really understand the meaning of canon with their X-Men verse, but still, it's like, who really cares if it's really connected? It's just its own separate, you know, little thing that exists in its own little world that's just amazing. And I like that. I love the fact that they gave them just full-on creative freedom to just do whatever they want. And Deadpool is the definition of that project. But overall, Deadpool pretty much explains to you exactly what's going on in the trailer, exactly what's going on with the movie, the storyline, essentially. Spoilers once again, but the plot line is essentially, you know, Wade Wilson gets cancer. He, you know, gets involved with this experimentation stuff, which of course creates the Deadpool that we all know and love, and then he's out for revenge against the people who created him, considering they took away his girlfriend, and now he's out for blood in the most comedic and half-assed way possible. And of course, Colossus in there as a freaking plug-in for X-Men, which looks epic as all god hell. I mean, granted, we've seen Colossus in the X-Men universe, and we've seen him in those X-Men movies, and it's pretty cool to see Colossus. For me personally, Colossus is one of my favorite X-Men members of the X-Men verse of all time, specifically from the comic books, and this is him to a T outside of those comic books. I just love the fact, once again, the creative freedom that 20th Century Fox gave the director and creative people involved with this project to really do whatever they want. I mean, like, this Colossus looks like a very comic book accurate Colossus. This doesn't look like the Colossus we've seen in X2 or, Last Stand or X-Men Days of Future Past or any of that stuff. It looks like its own thing, and I really enjoy that. We also see some glimpses of TJ Miller, who I just freaking love, doing his thing, and of course you see Gina Carano do her thing at the end, and the epicness of the whatchamacallit, I don't even know her name fully, the Negasonic Teenage Warhead or whatever the hell they call her, that chick, freaking epic and all hell. I mean, like, it was awesome. I think that's the best way to, like, essentially pinhole what this category of trailer is. It's awesome. It's just awesome. There's not really any kind of bad, negative thing I can really go for this. I mean, like, granted, the TV spots kind of, like, they drifted me into, like, a different kind of medium, considering the fact that I'm not really interested with this plot device of, taking his girlfriend and creating this kind of revenge story, and not to mention the fact of making Deadpool a hero, considering the fact that he's not really much of a hero. He's more or less an anti-hero or just straight villain. I mean, he's an assassin, and plus he's the most crazy, he's the merc with the mouth, so what's the purpose of giving him this love story with a girlfriend and, like, he has to go get her and all that kind of, normal shit? I mean, I guess they had to shoehorn some form of normal plotline from a standard comic book movie / superhero movie, but at the end of the day, that's something that I don't really care for, because all I really want to see is Ryan Reynolds do himself as Deadpool. Oh, that's all I really want to see. I just want to see, and that might sound dirty, but fuck it. It's a rated R movie. Let's get dirty. Who cares? I want to just see Ryan Reynolds get crazy as Deadpool. Just go crazy and wild and let him do that. And off the trailer, this specific Red Band trailer, it feels like that's what they're doing. They're just letting him talk to himself. Granted, that's probably just for the trailers, but we'll see what happens in the theatrical cut. And of course, we just see him break the fourth wall, crack jokes, just completely eviscerate everybody around him, and of course be completely idiotic and stupid over everything that's serious. And of course, if there's one thing to take away outside of the awesomeness that is Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, the best thing I liked about this trailer has to be the Colossus and X-Men universe reference. I mean, granted, it is a topic of debate, which is, like, how connected is this movie with the Bryan Singer universe, if you will, of X-Men movies, but regardless of any of that, just the idea that I got to witness a fucking live-action freaking video with Deadpool in it, and he said out loud, X-Men and a Colossus. He said those two things in his conversation out loud. In the public, in that same road, we continuously see these trailers and TV spots located. It feels like this whole location is this one road. I don't know why, but I guess the whole Deadpool movie is set in one road. But who cares? Maybe they're going to go full on the Raid 2? Who gives a shit? Roads are awesome if you're doing that kind of shit. But who cares? Colossus is in this freaking movie, and the X-Men universe got referenced. And I say, fuck yes to that. Overall, let's just put it out there. I love this trailer. I can't really nitpick anything that I really disliked. If there is anything to really nitpick, is basically just a love story that they feel that feels a little shoehorned in there just to please, the normal superhero going audience. I feel like that's just for them. But overall, all I really care for is the merc the merc with the mouth. I just want to see him just go crazy, talk shit, break the fourth wall, do a whole bunch of crazy Wade Wilson stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to see, and I feel like we're going to get a lot of that, but We'll just have to wait and see when we get to the theatrical cut. And oh, God, come on. These jokes are awesome. I mean, the opening with him talking to the taxi driver, him talking about his ass and spandex, his jokes with DJ Miller. Everything in here is just freaking hilarious and awesome. There's not really anything to nitpick and talk shit about this trailer. It's an awesome trailer. 20th Century Fox and everyone involved with this project has done an amazing job marketing this movie in comparison to any other movie. I mean, out of every other comic book superhero movie that's coming out next year, I have seen none of them really tower Deadpool's marketing. Deadpool has it had the most epic of trailers? Probably not. I still feel like, in my personal subjective opinion, keep in mind, overall, the Comic-Con BVS trailer is still the best trailer of the year, but overall, this trailer is awesome. The trailers have been awesome, but in comparison to just marketing, the Deadpool movie has been beating everybody else. I mean, freaking BVS obviously hasn't had the greatest of marketing campaign. Captain America Civil, not to, take shots at anybody, but just generally giving you my subjective opinion. Civil War, not really as well, considering it comes out exactly the same time as BVS. You would think there would be more shit, but no. And, hell, even Star Wars. Star Wars had an amazing marketing campaign and amazing trailers that showed so much shit, but not enough plot. And fuck, hell, even the Deadpool stuff is awesome. I mean, I'm just saying it's so interactive, and I think that's really the silver lining in this trailer and everything else that 20th Century Fox, Deadpool, the project, Ryan Reynolds, everyone else is involved have been doing amazingly, which is making Deadpool the character in this fictional movie, in this fictional universe, very interactive, because that's what Deadpool is. He's an interactive character. He talks to you, he says what he's really feeling, he says everything that he's thinking. That's the character, and he has a freaking filthy mouth, and he does a whole bunch of filthy, crazy things. That's the character, and that's what they did. I mean, hell, they shot him in the ass. Who knows what else he's going to get shot in this. Let's just wait and see what happens. But overall, I love the trailer. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It was a good, solid trailer. Was it the best trailer I've seen ever? Probably not. I still feel like my ranking still stays the same. It's pretty much BVS Comic-Con trailer number 1 for the end of the year, and below that is Star Wars trailers and the Civil War trailer, and then everything else. I guess Deadpool, the marketing campaign, would be number 1, but the trailers would be more or less like below Civil War. So that's kind of like where I stand on my ranking of the trailers, but nonetheless, this year has been a great year for not only movies, but great trailers, and I can't wait to see what happens next year with all the other epic movies and trailers we'll probably get for future stuff. So let's be on the lookout for that. But that being said and done, hope you guys enjoyed. Comment below, let me know what you personally thought about the Deadpool trailer. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you think about the marketing campaign? What do you think about the Red Band trailer versus the normal trailer? Which one did you like more? I personally say the Red Band trailer is awesomer. And which part and or line and or section in the trailer is your favorite? For me personally, my favorite part of the trailer is Deadpool saying X-Men and Colossus, those words out loud. Those are like the best part. Like I could have had like nothing else, and he could have just said that, and I would have just been like, okay, fuck it, I'm already gonna see. Here's my money, take it, take it now. Take it now. It needs to be taken now. That's all I can really say. So, let me know what you personally think. Shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, @Josh12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been Josh12.